Hey beautiful ladies, Izabela Chrobak here, beYOUtiful coach and SGX coach, and today we are recording another part of our Thursday with beYOUtiful series about self-image. And today I want to be more practical rather than whining and bragging and talking about stories and life wisdom dara. I want to give you tools how to start taking care of yourself, how to start getting a little bit time for yourself so you can hopefully get into the realization that you are the only you who should be taken care first in order to be able to take care of others. And I guess it sounds maybe very selfish, but if I wouldn't have my own personal daily ritual for myself, I wouldn't be ready for my calls with my clients. I wouldn't be calm, peaceful, energized, willing to listen and willing to give the advice, not willing to listen, being able to listen and being able to give advice which is coming from inside, because I would be messed up all over here and all over there, and it would be all struggle, right? And it wouldn't be honest, it wouldn't be really true, and it wouldn't be fair from my side. So to give you those 10 tools, let's start with very practical tools. And this is the part 1 of the tools, because the second video next week will be about a little more mindset building up tools rather than practical things. So today, practical things. The first is breathing. The first is breathing as long as 2 minutes. So let's start with this. We all breathe, right? But I'm talking about the deep breathing in through the nose and deep breathing out through the mouth, holding for a few seconds, between 3 to 6 seconds within you. So when you are facing any anxious situation, any stressful situations, you will not believe how much getting those 5 breaths in and breathes out, 6 seconds, 3 seconds, 6 seconds, may help you to step back and respond to the same situation in totally different way, at least halfway as stressed as you probably would before breathing. So what it takes seriously just deep breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Breathe out as much as you can from all your lungs, from using your diaphragm, so below belly. And so breathing is very, just very tiny little tool which you can practice and you can try to use it in situations like that. I sometimes need to roll my chair away from the computer to do those breathing. Sometimes I need to step up and stand so I don't look at the monitor to make my breathing. Sometimes I need to walk to the bathroom to get my breathing. Do whatever you want. Maybe at the work situation and place, walking to the bedroom will be important and actually better, so that way you don't get judgment from people around you, or maybe you are sitting at the same desk with somebody else, so it might be bothering them. Whatever it takes, try to do it, and it's just as long as 1 to 2 minutes. That's nothing, and that may really give you a little sanity, especially in weird situation and stressful situation. The another two exercises or tools are those which I'm so much preaching as a lifestyle coach: eating healthy and exercising. And again, that doesn't require you to hire a coach and going to the gym 5 times a week and prepping food. What I'm talking is to start out with simple things as 10-20 minutes walk maybe other day, maybe every day, maybe 10 minutes walk during your lunch at work and 10 minutes walk after your dinner once you are back home. Maybe in terms of eating, maybe that's increasing your water intake, increasing maybe your veggie intake. Maybe instead of grabbing unhealthy sandwich on the way back home after work, grab a salad full of nutrients to energize yourself, to give yourself a little better fuel for your body to feel better. Maybe grab and make that turmeric milk warm latte in the evening, like I did last night, where I just mixed up coconut milk with little turmeric, cinnamon, and seriously a teaspoon of honey to make it sweetie, and it was such a heaven in my mouth. This is what I was seriously looking forward to all day. And it was such a calming moment, just standing in the kitchen and sipping on that warm turmeric warm latte, which on top of giving me that nice, relaxing pleasure, it was also very beneficial for my body, as turmeric is very anti-inflammatory. So just simple small tools in terms of exercising and in terms of eating better will give your body better energy, little better, mood and approach to your another daily tasks you need to face and you need to go for. And again, remember, this how you treat your body, this how your body will treat you back. So if you're feeling crap, and I'm not afraid to call this, if you're feeling crap, don't be surprised it responds to you with all anxiety, stress, and crap back during the day. Do not be surprised, because it will be like this. So, yep, try to work on those aspects, small, tiny, little habits, and that may really make a huge change. Another one is meditation. And that meditation can be as short as 5 minutes. What meditation is, basically sit in the calm, quiet, peaceful place of your place, which is totally not energized, at least not energized negatively. And sit, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. This is the simplest way of starting with. Of course, there are so many sophisticated meditations, programs, tools, but I'm telling you to start as simple as 5 minutes sitting, quiet place, less, not energized negatively. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Similar breathing as I showed you in the first task, and focus on it. Focus, okay. I'm breathing now in, my lungs expand, I'm breathing out, my legs and diaphragm gets, constricted and, lowering down and making that breathe out deeper, and again in and again out. If your mind is wandering somewhere around because you start processing what you need to do, come back to your breathing again and focus on your breathing. 5 minutes. Again, it can create a miracle in your beginning of the day and in the rest of your day, in your mindset. Another one could be break and rest. And again, I'm not talking about taking vacation. I'm not talking about giving yourself a 1 hour nap in the middle of the day, because you may not have that much time. I'm talking about 5-10 minutes rest or break in between your activities, whatever you are doing, either at work or somewhere. Again, it can be as simple as 10 minutes walk during the lunch time. It can be as simple as 10 minutes stepping out of your desk and going to maybe kitchen, grabbing coffee or tea and standing there and getting your 2-minute breathing in. It can be as simple as getting 2 minutes out of your desk and doing squats, 20-30 squats at the desk time, or getting out to your garden and picking up maybe kale and wash it in the kitchen, putting for drying and going back to your desk. Seriously, it can be as little as that. Giving yourself that 10 minutes break when you are especially like, oh, how can I do that? That moment indicates that your body needs that little rest. Little rest, 5 minutes. You don't need to get a fancy type of program to work out. You don't need to get fancy food to eat right this month. You don't need a fancy idea. Seriously, going to garden, picking up a couple of kale leaves, washing them in the kitchen while not thinking what you need to do, just breathing and just doing it mindlessly, it may give you so much energy that by the time you get back to the desk, that moment of, oh, how do I do that, will be like, all right, I got this, and you will be ready to work for next few hours. So little break, little rest during the day, and give yourself couple of those or few of those. There is a science behind called the 20-minute break, and there is a book written about telling that every 2 hours we should have 20 minutes break, because this is actually our natural biological clock where our hormones are getting resets. It's apparently a lot of studies done on correlating all these breaks with cortisol level and other hormonal level and biological clock and sun and nights and melatonin and all those hormones being up and down during the day, as we live, as we wake up, as we go to bed, as we eat, as we work, as we focus, as we get break. That apparently every 2 hours 20 minutes break would be the best, but I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to do 2, 5, 10 minutes and maybe 2-3 times a day, and that will already set you for a better focus and better efficiency at your work, as well as at your, you taking care of self by normalizing and balancing some of those hormones, anxiety, stress, cortisol, and etc. Another thing could be a little more consuming, which could be creativity. So create some kind of habit of being creative. So I know a couple of my friends like painting. So I ask them to pick 1 or 2 days a week for 30 minutes where they can basically shuffle out everything what they have on a desk and put that canvas on it and start painting, or start writing a poem, or maybe getting a couple of things done maybe in the kitchen. I love cooking, and for me, once I'm overwhelmed at the desk and I have enough of all those legal work and management and so on, I just go to kitchen and create myself either a salad or cook a salsa for me and my boyfriend. So some creativity, something what you like doing, you don't have time, but really picking and choosing that little moment. It can really, all coloring books are very fancy right now. It may really reset your mindset and your body to the point that you will be really ready and even craving or wanting to go back to work. And then another task, which is probably 9th, yes, is schedule your time. Schedule on your calendar a me time. I know it's easy to say, it's hard to do, but my question is, do you cancel the scheduled meeting with your boss? Never, right? Oh my gosh, forget it. You will never cancel that meeting. You may reschedule it, but you will never cancel it. The same, who said that you are less worthy, valuable, and important than your boss? And now all bosses can listen to me and I don't care what they think, but that's true. You cannot be less important than your boss. I know job is important, but not your boss. And your job efficiency and performance, it's important for him. So don't you think that scheduling a little meeting with yourself where you after work go maybe for a walk, or go and journal, or go and do your nails or hair or something, will not be important for you, at least as boss is important? Don't tell me. And you know what, again, having that me day or me time or me event or me moment, it is so powerful, and it can give you that awareness that you are important, that you're doing something for yourself, and now you are willing to go out to the world and do things for the others because you just had something you've done for yourself. And I know it's very quick video, very short, but again, if you have more questions about this, or you are willing to hear more tools or more approach or more tips how to create that type of habit, how to create that me time, hit me up, comment on it, or email me, or private message me, because I'm working on those aspects with my clients sometimes in our first or second consultations, because I can see how they are slacking or falling off the wagon or not being able to incorporate some of their habits, healthy habits, workout habits. Why? Because those primary spiritual, emotional, me related habits are missing. And without those, there's no way I'm going to make them work on their workout plan if those things are not set, and if those things are not a priority, if those things are not there first yet. So seriously, those things work very well too. And And I'm not telling you if I wouldn't practice them, if I wouldn't know the benefit of them. I would never give you those advice. So they work really well and magic. And the last one, but not the least one, is something what I found out recently, maybe a couple months ago. Visit some place you like, some place which gives you a peace, some place which gives you that energy, positive energy. Visit place which you feel good, or you feel spaced out, or you feel away from the world and away from the people. That could be a walk in the woods. That could be a walk in the empty field, maybe grass field. That could be a bookstore. For me, it's a bookstore. Me going to Barnes and Noble and just wandering among those books, in between those aisles of books, full of books and magazines, is so peaceful. I just don't know the world exists outside of that environment. I don't know the world is there because I'm so in that place. And when I even grab a little coffee, I don't see that Starbucks, which is attached to Barnes & Noble. I walk with that coffee around and look at the titles, read some description of books, grab maybe some book and sit on the floor in the corner. It is so energizing, so taking away my crazy, mind wandering and jumping and brainstorming everywhere, because this is how I am. I'm a huge go-getter. I have million ideas a second, and I would like to do all of them at the same time. And I think about my clients, I think about ideas, I think about tips. But when I go there, it's like, wow, nothing of those things exists anymore for an hour or so. This is a little more task and a little more challenging, and it requires a little planning, but it can be done after work. Let's say you finish at 4 or 5 and you are so tired. Just go for 20 minutes to park and sit there and observe kids, how they are playing peacefully and, totally without thinking, without fear, without limitations. Go to Barnes & Noble, grab that coffee, tea, and walk around if you love books. If whatever place it is, just something what is not correlated with you talking to someone, listening to someone. It's something where you are going to be by yourself in the place. I mean, I'm not really by yourself. When you be having you will be able to feel like you are by yourself. Like Barnes & Noble is full of people, but I feel like I'm by myself. It's only me and the planet and the earth. So find this place and do it once a week. Seriously, it doesn't take much. Even if you have kids, don't tell me you cannot do this, because that will give you so much sanity, so much love to yourself, that you will be coming back home and being so loving, so caring, and so more open to your kids and your husband and partner and spouse, that you will just see how this is totally twisting a lot of things in your relationships with any of those people around you and yourself. So that was a little longer video, but I really wanted to talk about those 10 tools again: breathing, eating healthy, exercising, meditation, creativity tool, a break and rest during the day, few breaks of rest, daily ritual, such as creativity, meditation, which again we talk about, visit some place, and me time scheduled by yourself. So that visiting some place and me time could be basically correlated and could be the same, right? So I hope those tools, I hope you can apply at least 1 or 2 of those. Start with 1, seriously start with 1, because creating habit is not overwhelming yourself with 10 habits at the same time. It's creating a 1 habit at a time. So pick 1, choose 1, whichever resonates with you the most, whichever you think you're craving the more and you would be really willing to do, because that would probably give you the more energy and empower you more, and maybe give you rest and sanity. And start doing it, start implementing, and I believe you can do it, and I know how powerful that is. I wouldn't be talking about this if I knew it's not powerful. Me personally, it took me around 1.5 years to create maybe 5 of those habits, I'm not talking about healthy eating, exercising, because that's my profession. I do this every day. But I'm talking about other things such as meditation, creativity, me time, visiting my place, some place which I love. It took me seriously a year and a half to create some of those habits. And I was sometimes totally slacking because the life gets in, but there were moments I was coming back because I was seriously craving it and seriously feeling way more productive, energized, and loving and caring towards myself, my partner, and my clients when I incorporated them back in my routine. And it takes as long as 30 minutes in the morning. Not much, seriously, not much. So I hope I could help you somehow with this, to take care of your self-image, of your self, of your self-sanity, and self-esteem and confidence. And I would be so happy to hear from you, to hear which tools, which of those tools and tips resonates with you the most, and how I can give you more information about maybe particular one of them, how I can encourage you to maybe listen to some podcasts, YouTube videos, and read some books to embrace these tools and habits even more. And I am wishing you a great day. beYOUtiful Coach signing out. You can find me in on social media with links below of this video, tons of information, and I hope to see you in next video. Maybe it will be a little shorter. I'm going to talk about 6 more spiritual and emotional tools on how to take care of yourself and how to love yourself more. And again, happy Thursday, girls, and happy Thursday, ladies, and hope to see you in next video. Have a great day.